Okay, just going to give an update on the Via Rail P42 project. I'm installing Loc 5 sound with a decoder buddy in an old Athearn. It's not DCC ready, so I have to hardwire it. To review what I've done so far, I took the motor out, broke the clips off the bottom of the motor, put a piece of electrical tape on the bottom to isolate the motor from the frame. I then soldered, I believe, a gray wire to the bottom of the locomotive, which then connects to the decoder buddy right there. Soldered then the orange wire and connected it to the decoder buddy. That takes care of the motor. With respect to the pickups, I'm running 2 wires from this bracket here, which connects to the frame. This is your conductor side, so forward's going that way. So the black wires then connect to the pads on the decoder buddy. If you can see that, I believe right there, and right there. So right there, and the other one right there. And then looking at the locomotive from the other way here, this is the engineer side. Again, this is forward, running off the towers of the truck there. So one tower connected to one end of the decoder buddy, right there, and then the other tower, if you can see that in there, connected to the other side of the decoder buddy, right there. These blocks of wood are screwed into the frame. I had to drill some holes out at the bottom of the frame, and I needed them to mount the decoder as well as the speaker. So you can see there the decoder buddy, it's pretty loose. It moves around a little bit, but that's okay. A piece of electrical tape on top of the tower sort of prevents any sort of accidental connection. Same goes over here. You can see drilled a couple holes through the frame to the blocks of wood, and that connects to an old DC light board, and then a piece of double-sided tape, an old iPhone speaker, and then the speaker connection goes into the terminal buddy right here. So all in all, it looks like it's ready to go on the program track. There's the Loc 5 decoder mounted on top of the decoder buddy. So I got my motor connections, my left side, my right side of the track pickup, and the speaker. So should be good to go. We don't have lighting yet, but we can still see if the locomotive is capable of running. Okay, so we'll start up the program track. Back in a minute. Okay, we're over here at the computer now. We're running JMRI. You can see what version I'm using. I've programmed lots of locomotives before, as you can see. We're at the point now where we're going to see if we let the smoke out of our locomotive. So I'm going to put it over here on our test track. I haven't hooked up a low programmer yet, but JMRI should read the ESU chip. Okay, so it's on there, ready to go. Back over to the computer. We're going to click on New Loco, and we're going to get the program track to identify the decoder. Well, good news, no smoke, and I can feel the motor moving. So it's just reading back the chip. Okay, good news. It's identified the chip. There it is there, Loc Sound 5. We can then program the address. I believe it's 917. I always like to make it a four digit address. 0917. And then we hit right. Oh, we gotta call it something. We'll call it P42 via rail. In my roster. Right. Excellent. We'll save it to the roster now. See if it's there. Yeah, there it is. Bring up a throttle. Turn it on. We'll see if we can get it to go forwards. There we go. It works. And reverse. Excellent. Okay, next step then is lighting, and then after that we'll do some sounds. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye. Yeah, we have sound now. It's just a basic sound, hasn't been programmed yet. So hopefully that works out. Alright, to be continued. Talk to you later.